So this is something that you guys may or may not have noticed during this Heat playoff run, but Goran Dragic literally only finishes with that left hand. He's been killing since Phoenix, and it's something that Dev and I were talking about in our live breakdown the other day. And the vast majority of it is with that strong left hand.
But I just want to show you guys, like, because this dude has been good for a long time.
Yeah.
He's crazy on the rim. When he goes to that left, he's very good at finishing on the left.
Just like another international legend by the name of Tony Parker, pretty much only finished with his right. So I'm going to show you guys how he does this and how you can apply some of these skills and put them into your own game. Let's check it out under the microscope. So he's consistently shot around and over 60% at the rim in both Phoenix and Miami. And he just checks all of the boxes of a guy who finishes really, really creatively at the rim. And like I said, literally almost everything is with that strong left hand. Even here, this right hand finish would be open, but he comes to a complete stop and gets back to his left hand. Very, very unique. So he's got to be creative not getting blocked with that left hand, even when defenders should know what's coming. So first, what you'll see him do many times is finishing across the lane at an angle, helping him get to that left hand. And it's crazy because you'll literally see him targeting that left side of the rim right as he comes off a pick and roll and gets past the defender. He knows where he wants to get to, and he gets there, which is impressive in itself. And this is not an easy finish. Momentum moving away from the bucket, the distance from the rim is getting further as he's jumping, but it's a skill that a ton of reps will build up. Pretty much needs to be built up for an elite finisher. Next is just being able to manipulate the ball in midair. When you have essentially one option at the rim with that left hand, you've got to be able to adjust in midair. So Dragic is able to kind of scoop that ball, cradle it in midair, which I talk about a lot, and even switch hands while he's in the air. Or what you'll see him do sometimes is lift up the ball, get the defender contesting, and then go up and under in midair. This creates a really high level of unpredictability for his potential shot blockers, who many times just can't find the ball to block it as he's finishing. He also uses the rim on reverse layups to protect the ball a lot. If he goes up here, chances are Lopez gets to it, but he uses that rim essentially as a barrier and finishes on the other side with the left. Plus it helps him get to that left. Right here, he'd probably have to go up with that right. Instead, he shows the ball and reverses with the left, a much easier finish for him. And this takes touch too. These are very impressive shots. Also notice that he jumps off of 2 feet a lot on finishes. I teach this all the time, but it allows you to change direction. Absorb more contact. Extend out, and a lot more. Notice Dragic's eyes on the finishes too. He's not locking in on the rim and staring it down as he approaches it, because that's a dead giveaway. Instead, he's attacking, eyes are elsewhere so defenders aren't timing that jump yet, and then last second he finds the rim and finishes. Same thing here. That forces this defender right here to hold back slightly, and as a result, he's a bit late trying to contest that shot. If he was locked in on the rim here, Lopez would be able to fully commit to him. He has to tend to Bam and stays in his path, so Dragic has that wide open layup. And of course, he's European, and I'm sure he learned a ton from playing as Steve Nash's backup.
I can't take any credit for his success. He deserves all the credit. He's a great player.
So coming to a full stop and working with these footworks and fakes is pretty commonplace for him. One thing you'll notice is that after he gets that defender in the air, he's up into that shot before they land. I see far too many players wait until that defender lands and then go. But why not go quickly and take advantage of them while they're still in the air? Also, a lot of the time he'll use a spin to come to this stop, which gives him a bit of space from that defender before even using pump fakes or whatever he needs to. Patience is also key on any type of finish. For example here, he could catch and finish that first opportunity with Brogdon right behind him. But instead he takes that dribble that Brogdon doesn't expect to get to that other side. And what happens? Brogdon runs past and Dragic is wide open. And lastly, he just keeps it simple. It's honestly crazy to me that he doesn't get blocked more considering how simple he keeps it. Really just extending out with that left hand. I was looking at some of these clips like how the hell is he not getting blocked? But this speaks to how effective it is to just attack aggressively and extend out fully with that left. Because if we're being honest, Dragic is 6'3", somewhat athletic, so jumping straight at a defender is going to somewhat neutralize them. Because remember, shot blockers have to go straight up and down, so staying composed and extending out from where they are can be very effective. Plus, notice the off arm. He's not swinging it at the defender or anything, but it's there for sure, creating sort of a shield that the defender can't get through, opening up even more space for him to extend out. In terms of floaters, he's pretty square on them, meaning that his feet, chest, and elbow are all pretty lined up towards the rim, which is honestly pretty unique. And he uses these hot floaters when he's getting ready to enter that area right around the bucket, but doesn't want to deal with a ton of height down there. Also notice how he releases these on the way up. Not only does this get the shot off quicker for him, but it also helps maximize energy transfer to get the most control on that floater. The same holds true for his 1-foot floaters. When you can get it up quick enough, there's really no need at all for that strong hand floater. So literally every single floater is with that left hand. And that's not a bad thing. So him not using that right really doesn't seem to hurt him too much at all. And while it'd be great for guys to be effective with both hands, my question for you guys is, do we need that strong, non-dominant hand to be a great finisher? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to follow me on Instagram again at ByAnyMeansBasketball and stay tuned for a lot more.